This is very serious, my beloved child, because I am placing before you a holy reminder of provision, preparation, and a season of change that you should not receive with fear, but with awakened faith. Stop in this moment. Let your heart become still, and let the inner ears of your spirit open before my call. I do not speak to pull you into confusion, nor do I use the promise of blessing to make you hastily chase after what is glittering. I come as a father who has seen you through many quiet days, who has heard your very small prayers in the night, who has witnessed the times you tried to smile while your heart was still full of worry. I know you have longed for a shift, not only so your hands may have more, but so your heart may become lighter, your home may know peace, and the people you love may no longer have to live under the shadow of lack. There is a good door I am opening before you, and no one can shut that door when it truly belongs to my light. But my child, understand this correctly. My door never opens through deception, never requires you to trade away integrity, and never pulls you away from peace. When I prepare a season of provision for you, I also prepare your heart to receive it with wisdom. A great blessing placed into unhealed hands can cause you to tremble, fear losing it, rush, doubt, and be ruled by what has been given. I do not want you merely to possess more. I want you to be free from the fear of lack, from the mindset that you must always hold yourself up alone, from the feeling that every tomorrow is an unknown burden waiting to fall upon you. I saw you cry when no one noticed. I saw you sit alone among the numbers, the expenses that needed to be handled, the delayed plans, the desires you had to bury because circumstances had not yet allowed them. I saw you trying to keep peace in your home, trying to be a support for others, trying to say that everything would be all right, while you yourself needed someone to lift you up. Those tears were not forgotten by me. The times you sowed seeds in silence, the prayers without words, the nights when you still chose to believe, though your heart was tired. I knew them all. You thought you were only surviving day by day, but I used those very days to form in you a deeper endurance, a greater compassion, and a heart that knows the value of every small thing. Therefore, do not see this season of blessing merely as an unexpected financial rain. What I want to do is far wider than that. I want to renew the atmosphere in your home, so sighs may be replaced by laughter. So, worry no longer sits at the dinner table like a familiar guest. So, conversations are no longer covered by the pressure of lack. I want to bring healing to the way you see money, your own worth, and the future of your family. Money in the hands of a fearful person can become a new chain, but provision in the hands of one who knows how to rely on me can become a refreshing stream that lifts up, builds, and opens the way for many good things. I have opened the scrolls of restoration over your life, not with the ink of boasting, but with my mercy. There are contracts, opportunities, encounters, ideas, help, and pathways you have never seen, but I can bring them at the right time. There are sources of provision that may not come in the way you imagined, but when they come, you will recognize the mark of peace, integrity, and gratitude. Do not limit me to one single form. I can open a way through work, through a mentor, through a clear idea, through repayment, through an opportunity once delayed and now revived, through a wise decision you were once afraid to make. When I act, what seemed impossible in your eyes can begin moving in silence before it appears in the light. But my beloved child, I also warn you with love. Do not let the expectation of blessing cause you to lose discernment. There are promises that sound very great but carry no peace. There are doors that look very bright but are full of bondage inside. There are opportunities that call you through haste, through fear of missing out, through the attraction of numbers, yet they do not carry my purity. Bring everything before me. Let peace be the sign. Ask whether it helps you draw closer to me, whether it causes you to live with greater integrity, whether it makes you more generous, whether it keeps your home in the light. The blessing I give does not need darkness to hide it, nor does it need deception to fulfill it. I have not forgotten how you held on when everything seemed still. There were times when you saw no progress, yet you still tried to keep your heart from bitterness. There were times when you wanted to give up, yet you took one more step. There were times when you helped others while you yourself were drained. And even though no one recognized it, I saw. Now, as I bring you closer to a new season, I want you to enter it not as someone who only wants to escape difficulty, but as someone who has been trained to live differently. Manage the small with faithfulness, so that when the great comes, you will not be overwhelmed. Know how to give with love, but also know how to preserve with wisdom. Know how to open your hands, but not so widely that others take advantage of your goodness. Know how to receive, but do not let what you receive take my place. The enemy wants you to believe that you have been forgotten, that your blessing is always delayed, that your family will forever walk in the same old cycle of lack. But I speak to you that no lie has the right to write your ending. I am the provider, the one who sees your needs beforehand, the one who knows how to open the storehouses at the right time, in the right way, and for the right purpose. I will not allow what devours to take away what I am using to build peace in your home. If you remain in my guidance, this time, I want the breakthrough not merely to visit and disappear. I want it to take root in wisdom, disciplina, gratitude, humility, and a life placed under my light. You are not rejected. You are being called to rise. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. You are not defined by unpaid bills, seasons of lack, failures, criticism, or days when you felt you were not enough. I call you by the name of love, by the name of purpose, by the name of restoration. Let your heart stop shrinking before what is good. Stop telling yourself that great blessing is not for you. Stop allowing shame to push away the opportunities I bring. But also guard your heart from pride when the door opens. One who is given much must live more deeply in gratitude, not higher in arrogance. Now, lay your worries down before me. Let me touch the fear of the future, the obsession with lack, and the memories of the times you had to manage everything quietly on your own. Tell me that you are ready to receive provision with wisdom, ready to keep what is entrusted with faithfulness, ready to use blessing to sow goodness, and ready for me to remain the center of your life even when circumstances change. I am opening the way, but I am also renewing you. I am preparing outward support, but I am also building the inner foundation. When the season of provision comes, you will not only see your hands becoming fuller, you will see your heart becoming calmer, your home becoming brighter, and your faith becoming stronger. Walk forward in peace. My beloved child, do not receive this word with greed, and do not reject it with doubt. Receive it with pure faith that I have seen you, heard you, and am leading you into a season where laughter will no longer be chased by sorrow, but upheld by true peace. I will teach you how to live in abundance without losing humility, how to receive blessing without forgetting the one who gives it, how to walk through an open door while keeping your heart pure. What I do in your life will not only be a financial change, but a deep restoration, where years of tears are turned into testimony. Seasons of waiting are turned into endurance, and your home is covered by my unchanging grace. When I spoke and all things were created, I also knew your name, knew the day you would stand in this moment. And in my holy timing, I marked this hour as a point of release. My beloved child, nothing in your life lies outside my sight. The seasons when you thought you were forgotten, the days when you walked in lack, the nights when you prayed and heard no clear answer, none of them passed in vain. I saw you, I heard you, I held you when you no longer had strength to hold yourself. And now, I want you to understand that the movement I have begun is no longer merely a distant promise. It has started. There are things that have been sent forth in the hidden realm, doors that have been touched, sources of provision that have been awakened, and I am watching to see who will stand firm in faith to receive what I am placing on their path. Do not turn away simply because your eyes have not yet seen everything fully appear. There are blessings that must meet a heart that knows how to believe before they touch the hands. Not because my power weakens if you doubt, but because I do not want to place something great into a heart still closed in fear. If you step back, you do not make me love you less, but you may slow down what I desire to give you. If you stand firm, if you keep your heart tender, if you continue to believe while the circumstance is still silent, you will see my provision draw closer than you imagined. It may not come through the road you predicted. It may not carry the shape you drew in your mind. But when it comes, peace will come with it, and you will recognize my fingerprints in every detail. Do not be afraid when darkness still surrounds you. My light does not need darkness's permission to shine. Darkness may cover a season, but it cannot stop the dawn I have appointed. You may be seeing lack, delay, empty spaces, and unopened doors. But I am seeing breakthrough piercing through those layers of resistance. I am the light that goes before you. I am the source of life that lifts you up. I am the one who causes what was locked to be opened, what was held back to be released, and what was weighed down to be lifted. The old chains that passed through generations are not stronger than my word. The limitations passed down through fear, disappointment, poverty in thinking, and shame cannot remain forever when I place my hand upon you. I have broken many things in your past that you still do not fully understand. There are cycles I stopped. There are influences I separated you from. There are doors I closed because if they had opened, they would have pulled you deeper into exhaustion. And now, I am pouring into your life a favor that cannot be stopped by the words of others. Old doubts or past disappointments, people may ask how you overcame, how you rose again after seasons that pressed you to your limit, how you still had hope after crying so much. When that day comes, you will know the answer was not your own strength. You will say that I was with you. I opened the way. I lifted you up. I did what no human hand can take credit for. I will perform things that remind you that my hand has never left your life. You thought some seasons were abandonment, but they were preparation. You thought delay was rejection, but it was how I aligned the timing. You thought long nights were evidence that you were alone, but in those very nights, I built endurance in you that no one can take away. I saw you sacrifice when you did not have much. I saw you still give when your own heart was lacking. I saw you share the last small portion. Not so you would be seen, but because mercy still lived within you. I heard your cry when you said, "Father, please let me know you are still here." And today, I am drawing near to you with gentle but powerful confirmation. I am still here. I still here. I am still working. And I have never forgotten what you placed before me. You are not foolish for believing. You are not naive for holding on to my word in seasons others did not understand. The world often mocks what it cannot see. But I see your faith in the hidden place. Others may only see you waiting. But I see you fighting not to let go. Others may only see the outward lack. But I see the faithful seeds you have sown in silence. Others may mock your hope. But I have placed upon you a dignity that criticism cannot take away. The accuser may repeat your past, but I call you one who has received mercy, one who has been lifted up, one who is being led into something new. No lie can be stronger than the truth I have spoken over you. Your waiting may have been painful, but the blessing I bring will carry the glory of a season redeemed. I do not only want to fill a financial gap, I want to heal the fear of lack that has been in you for too long. I do not only want to place provision into your hands, I want to teach you to live as one who knows that I am your source. I do not only want to lighten your burden for a moment, I want to lead you into a new way of life, where you manage what I give with wisdom, use what I entrust to build, lift up, sow hope, and glorify me with a humble heart. My abundance does not come to make you proud, it comes to make you free. It does not come so you may store up in fear, it comes so you may live generously in peace. So keep your heart steady in this hour. Do not let the darkness around you speak louder than the light I have placed within you. Do not let the current numbers convince you that I cannot open a way. Do not let the memory of old disappointments make you close your hands to the new. Stand still in faith, but also walk in obedience. Ask me before decisions. Listen to the smallest guidance. Guard your heart from haste, from boasting, from fear, and from voices that make you waver. What I have spoken, I have the power to complete. What I have begun, I will not leave unfinished. And when provision touches your life, you will know that it did not come because of luck, not because you managed everything by yourself, but because your Father remembered you, prepared you, and brought you into the right time of release. in the heavenly court. Your case has been examined under the righteous light of my presence, and my final verdict has been released over your life. Release the miracle now. Send the ministering angels now. Open the storehouses of goodness that have been kept for the right time now. My beloved child, what I have decided is not a passing thought, not a fragile promise, not temporary comfort to help you through a difficult day. It is a verdict carrying my authority over your life. And what I have spoken, I have begun to do. What was held back is being opened. What was obstructed is being untied. What was delayed is being called into its proper place. What was prepared in the hidden place is beginning to step into the time of revealing. The enemy cannot appeal this decision. He may accuse, whisper, sow fear, and try to make you doubt, but he has no right to cancel what I have sealed upon you. Your miracle has been sealed in my authority. Your blessing has been authorized in my wisdom. The favor for you has been covered by my eternal mercy. No one can enter my room of judgment and change what I have appointed for you. No poisonous word can erase what I have written. No delay can overcome the timing I have chosen. No hand can steal what I have kept for you under my protection. Your home will once again resound with joy, not the sound of endless worry, not heavy sighs, not the silence of hearts that have grown too tired. I will bring a new sound into your home, the sound of relief, thanksgiving, restoration, and people who once thought they could never smile again now being touched by peace. What once weighed your home down will no longer hold its former place. Conversations once colored by fear will begin to be replaced with words of hope. Empty places, once occupied by disappointment, will be filled with my presence. I do not only want to change what you have, I want to change the atmosphere where you live. My provision will be revealed in ways that make you recognize that your source does not lie in human hands. The places of lack will begin to be touched. The pressures that once stole your sleep will be handled by me with wisdom and perfect timing. The responsibilities you carried for too long will no longer press you down as before. I will open ways, create connections, soften hearts, bring help, and create movements you could not arrange on your own. What you once saw as cold numbers will become the place where you witness my faithfulness. But when provision comes, remember the source. Do not let the gift hide the giver. Do not let the lighter burden make you forget the nights when I heard your prayers. Receive with gratitude, steward with wisdom, and walk with humility. Your health will be touched by me with restoration. Your tears will no longer flow endlessly as though pain has no stopping point. I have seen the exhaustion in your body, the tension in your mind, the weariness in every day when you had to pretend you were still fine. I do not take any of it lightly. I will bring healing in my way, layer by layer, breath by breath, day by day. There are places in you that need rest, pressures that need to be lifted, fears that need to lose their right to rule. I will not only wipe your tears, I will touch the source that caused those tears to keep falling. I will not only soothe the pain, I will restore what has been worn down in you for too long. I have declared it, and my glory is covering you right now. The enemy tried to surround you with fear, but I am surrounding you with the fire of protection. He tried to make you feel pressed in on every side, but I am building a hedge around you with my presence. He tried to make you think there was no way out, but I had already stood upon your path before he could block it. When darkness tries to rush in like a violent flood, I lift up a banner of protection and provision over your head. You are not left behind in this battle. You do not have to withstand every pressure alone. I am fighting in places you cannot see, stopping things you do not know about, and breaking plans you have never heard named. Do not walk in haste right now, because this hour is extremely serious. Do not rush to sign. Do not rush to agree. Do not rush to open your heart to every voice. Do not rush after every door just because it has begun to open. When a great breakthrough draws near, your discernment must become even sharper. Not everything that appears in this time comes from me. Not every invitation carries life. Not every opportunity fits what I am preparing. Stay near me. Pray before you step. Listen before you answer. Wait for my peace to confirm before you place your name on anything. I am opening the storehouses of goodness, but I am also teaching you how to enter without losing your purity. Focus and peace. The battle you just passed through was intense because the coming blessing is great. You wondered why the pressure was so heavy, why your mind was attacked so much, why old fears rose up right when you tried to believe again. That was not a sign that you failed. It was a sign that something great was being contended over around your life. The enemy does not waste strength on what has no value. He fears a child who has been set free. He fears a home being restored. He fears a testimony born from tears. He fears when you realize that years of pain cannot erase my promise. But remember, evil may oppose, but it cannot rule what I have decided. I am the one who opened a way where there was no path, the one who silenced danger, the one who called life to rise from a place that seemed finished, the one who provided in dry land. Do not think your financial breakthrough is too great for me. Do not think the restoration of your family is too complicated for me. Do not think knots that have lasted for many years are too difficult for me to untie. What you call impossible, I call under my authority. What you call delay, I call timing being fulfilled. What you call a dead end, I call the place where I am about to reveal my power. I am not limited by what you lack. I am not threatened by what is against you. I do not need circumstances to be favorable in order to do what I have spoken. I do not need the economy to bless you. I do not need human permission to lift you up. I do not move according to earthly systems as though I were bound by them. I have the authority to override the limits human beings think are final. I can use one person, one opportunity, one call, one decision, one small change to open a great flow. I can make what seemed depleted become abundant. I can turn what was once closed into a wide open door. I can bring help from a direction you did not expect and cause you to understand that your true source has never been in anything that can be shaken. Therefore, stand firm beneath the banner I have raised over you. Let your heart receive what I am releasing, but also keep humility and wakefulness. Let your faith become greater than your fear. Let your gratitude become greater than your anxiety. Let my voice become greater than every voice trying to make you doubt. What I have sealed upon you will not be cancelled by difficult days. What I have authorized will not be stolen by delay. What I have protected will not be swallowed by darkness. You are covered. You are remembered. You are guided. And when the breakthrough begins to be revealed, you will know that I fought for you before you saw the victory, opened the storehouses before you saw the door, and called it finished before you had enough courage to believe it could happen. And before you leave, I ask you this, my beloved child, if you feel my voice touching your heart, if something deep within you recognizes that my love is covering you, then respond with an honest heart. Do not treat this moment as something passing, and do not let it slip away among daily distractions. What I have just spoken to you is not meant to stir temporary emotion, but to awaken a holy agreement within you. If you choose to respond, let it not be an act of vanity, but a sign of victory. Your public yes before the private promise I have just placed into your life. Let that response become a small but meaningful marker, reminding you that you heard, believed, opened your heart, and agreed to continue walking in my guidance. I have renewed my covenant over your life, not with empty words, but with faithful love that never changes. I saw the seasons when you were weary, the nights when you wondered whether you had been forgotten, the times when you tried to keep believing while everything around you seemed silent. But today, I remind you that you are not abandoned. You have been chosen, loved, upheld, and protected in my hands. I have blessed you, and I will protect everything I give you. What I open, no one can shut. What I release, no darkness can reverse. What I have begun today will continue leading you into a future filled with peace, joy, and provision from me. You do not need to fear what lies ahead, because I am your Father, your shepherd, and the one who protects you in every season. You will not lack what is needed to fulfill what I have called you to enter. You will not stumble so deeply that you cannot rise again, because my hand still lifts you. You will not be forgotten, because my eyes are always watching over you. You have been marked by my love. You belong to me, and I will never turn my back on you. Stay near me in the days ahead. Listen when I whisper. Walk when I open the way. Rest when I tell you to wait. And watch what I am about to do, because what comes next will become a living testimony that I have been with you from the beginning.